You see guys, in life there are very few things that can instantly bump up your attractiveness by a couple points without you really having to do anything. I mean, think about it. When it comes to looking more attractive and looking more appealing to others, you have to put in a lot of effort. Whether it be doing your hair every day, making sure everything looks good and precise, or trimming up your beard, doing all of these little details, from spending a lot of time to putting together an outfit, choosing your accessories. There are so many things that if you want to stand out, you have to put in some time. You have to put in a lot of effort. And for us average looking guys, we need all the help we can get. But what is so powerful about fragrances is the fact that all it really takes is 1, 2, and then you're done. That's really all you have to do to instantly take your attractiveness up to the next level. Just increasing it by a couple points is really that easy. So today we're going to be going over the top 10 fragrances that will instantly increase your attractiveness, because let's be honest, you can't just choose any fragrance for this task. You want to choose something that's going to be appealing to those around you. You don't want to choose something that's going to be some weird, unique, specific, niche smelling fragrance. And while those are great for us enthusiasts who are really into fragrances and how they develop in the notes and the different qualities and different ingredients and everything like that, most people around us don't give a rat's crap about any of that stuff. All they really think in their head is, ooh, that smells really good, or ooh, that smells bad. So you want to make sure you're getting a positive reaction out of these people around you. So these 10 fragrances are pretty much guaranteed to do that for you. Of course, before we jump into this list though, let me know down below which fragrances you would choose for this video. And of course, while you're at it, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Also turn on post notifications and give this video a like. And now, let's go and jump right into this. Starting off with number 10, we have CH Men Privé. So we're starting off with an edge. This fragrance, this one will give you an edge. This will give you something that stands out among everyone else. And that's one of the things that I do admire about this fragrance. It's whiskey, it's leather, it smells amazing. It's masculine, it's sweet, it's confident smelling. And this is one of those fragrances that's instantly going to take your attractiveness up to the next level without you even really having to think about it. Now, one thing I will say with this fragrance and why I'm putting it at number 10 is it's going to take a little bit more to pull it off. So I wouldn't really wear this wearing a white t-shirt and shorts, for example, like a casual summer outfit. This is not the fragrance for that situation. You want to coordinate this one if you're wearing more of an edgy type of outfit. So for example, you'll hear this a lot, like this is the perfect leather jacket fragrance. So if you're someone who wears a leather jacket, this would be perfect for you, but it doesn't have to be a leather jacket. You can wear this with other stuff as well, but you want to try to coordinate this one with an outfit that is a little bit more edgy, that stands out a little bit more, and that isn't just your average everyday outfit. Coming in at number 9, we have Azzaro Wanted by Night. So this is another one that I have a sample of and that I've worn pretty extensively from my sample. And unfortunately now when it comes around to me actually wanting to do a video on it, I can't find the sample. So this is one I will have a bottle on the way of here coming up pretty soon. And I'm probably going to end up doing a video on 10 fragrances that I'm looking forward to buying early on this year, because I have a lot of stuff that I want to pick up that I've been wanting to get for a long time, but I just kept putting it off last year. So now, since we're in a new year, I'm going to try to make it a point to pick up some of the stuff that I've been putting off. So maybe I'll do a video on that. But back on topic here, Azzaro Wanted by Night smells amazing. I much prefer it over Azzaro Wanted, the original one. I'm not a huge fan of the original Wanted. It just is a little bit too lemony for me and kind of just puts me off, almost gives me a headache because of how piercingly strong it is. I much prefer like Invictus over that one. But Azzaro Wanted by Night, 100% an improvement. It's warm, it's spicy with that cinnamon note. It smells amazing, very alluring. It's a great nighttime scent, hence the name Wanted by Night. It smells fantastic, and it's one that's instantly going to be turning people's head, and it's going to have people intrigued by you. At number 8, we have Dior Sauvage EDP. So, Sauvage, of course, had to be in this list somewhere. You know how I feel about Sauvage, and honestly, you know how this fragrance works outside of the community in terms of getting compliments, in terms of getting noticed. This one kills it every single time. It kills it, and I know the people who are really into fragrances are tired of this fragrance, and I get that. I understand why. But you got to realize here, for this type of video, we're not trying to impress people in the fragrance community. We're trying to impress people outside the community, and the people outside the community aren't going to care that something smells generic and synthetic and Brox and overdose. They don't care about that stuff, and that's who we're trying to please here. Sauvage EDP specifically, just because this one has a little bit of a warmth and a little bit more depth to it compared to the EDT, but it doesn't have as much, you know, depth and I don't know how to describe, kind of like a darkness as the parfum. So it really rides the line really well. The EDT smells great. I love the bright citrus opening, and it does stay pretty fresh, peppery, metallic all the way through, and that one would be a great one for this list. But I do like that the EDP goes a little bit more warm, kind of rounds out the edges a little bit, which I think is perfect for this situation here and this type of video that we're trying to do. Again, the parfum could work great as well. I do really like the parfum, but I like how this one kind of is right in the middle there. So that is Sauvage. Of course, you can't go wrong with this one. Is at number 8, just because, again, I do realize that some of you may want to throw on some stuff a little bit different, so it's knocked down a few points, but still is a great fragrance here. Sauvage at number 8. EDP. Moving up to number 7, we have Coach Platinum EDP. So I love Coach Platinum. Much prefer this one over the original Coach for men. I believe it's an EDT, although I don't know for sure. It might actually be an EDP. I'm not 100% sure. But the original Coach in the blue bottle, I like this one, Coach Platinum, better. I love the addition of vanilla. And this is what I think really makes this fragrance a perfect fit for this video, because that nice sweetness counterbalancing the fresh ambroxan type of smell works fantastic, and it really gives it like a sexy, seductive edge. And it's one that's really gonna, again, have people going, what is that? That smells so good. It's, you know, a little bit sweet, but it's also fresh. It's really gonna catch people's attention. It's really gonna get you positive feedback, and that's what we're looking for here with this one. Number 6, we have Light Blue Intense. So this is an incredible fragrance, and I've really put this one in the back shelf as of recently. I mean, over the summer I didn't wear this one as much. I honestly just kind of forgot about it. I wore Light Blue Sun quite a bit, and honestly now, if you watch my video on 10 fragrances I'm leaving behind in 2019, I've really come back around to Light Blue Intense, and in fact I do really like this one better, and I do kind of go back and forth between the two, and when you're into fragrances, that's something that's normal, that's something that's going to happen. I don't want people to think I'm just making stuff up and saying, oh, I like this fragrance better, and then all of a sudden just changing my mind just because. That's just something that happens, and you'll find that happening a lot as you start to evolve your taste more and more. As I've gotten into different fragrances, my nose has changed, and I kind of learn to pick out different aspects of fragrances that I like. And so you'll see that happen a lot, where you'll kind of go back and forth between two different scents. You may love a scent for a while, then you may get tired of it, and you may go back to a different one. And that's kind of the case here. Really have come back to Light Blue Intense in specific, and I love this one. I love this flanker. It smells great. My bottle is pretty low, and this is one that I probably will pick up here. Not anytime soon necessarily, just because I'm not wearing it much in the winter, but come spring and summertime, I'm going to be picking up a new bottle. I love it. It smells great. I mean, the bottle looks really cool as well, frosted glass with the blue fragrance color. And again, this is one that is nice and fresh and light and salty, just a little bit sweet as well compared to the EDT. The EDP here, Intense, gives it just a little bit of sweetness, which makes it fit perfectly into this video. So this is at number 6. Fantastic fragrance here at a pretty good price too, like basically all the ones we've been talking about so far. And again, they all are linked down below, so you can find them easily. At number 5, we have Azzaro Pour Homme Intense. So, are you tired about hearing about this one? Are you tired of hearing about this one yet? I hope not. This is a great scent, and that's why I've been talking about it a lot here on the channel, because it's not often that I find a scent that I like this much and that I get so excited about, you know, especially after you've tried so many different things. I own a lot of fragrances now, more so than I ever thought I would. I mean, I've really stepped up my collection. I've been purchasing a lot here pretty recently, within the past few months anyway. So I have a lot of different things. I've smelled a lot of different things, and you kind of get to a point where it's hard to find stuff that really blows you away, gives you a wow factor. But this one did for me. So because of that, I'm excited about it, and I like wearing it, and I like featuring it in videos. Azzaro Pour Homme Intense, this one is great. It's warm, it's spicy, it's seductive, and it's another perfect contender for this type of video. If you want a head turner that's unique and smells great, this one has you covered. Number 4, we've got Abercrombie & Fitch First Instinct. So this one for me, this is the definition of fun. When I think of a fragrance that smells fun, that smells youthful, that smells lighthearted, 100% this one comes to mind every time. If you want a fun, casual spring and summer fragrance, look no further than this one. I mean, seriously, this stuff is awesome. And, you know, it is an Abercrombie & Fitch fragrance, and typically those will be somewhat generic smelling, but this one honestly has something really unique about it with the melon that it has going on. It smells awesome. I love it. There is the extreme version, which I do like, but I also really like this version here, the EDT, the original, just because of the bright and overall freshness that it has going on. The EDP is a little bit more sweet, a little bit more dark. I just love this one. Great, great stuff here. Fun summer fragrance. You just can't go wrong with it. And again, it's going to increase your attractiveness to the point where, honestly, you're going to be killing the game. Moving up to number 3, we have Mandarina Duck Black. This one is another one that I've really personally been enjoying lately, and it's one that honestly I never really paid much attention to. But now that I've gotten it and I've been wearing it and I've been including it in videos, I've really been enjoying it a lot. Love wearing this scent. Really nice dumb reach fragrance, and it's one that has a lot of appeal to it from that sweetness that it has. It smells great. It performs great. It's affordable, just like, you know, most of the fragrances in this list. I try to make them pretty affordable. You can't beat this one. At number 3, Mandarina Duck Black. Number 2, we have Armani Code Profumo. This one's warm. This one's sweet. This one is loud. This is in your face. It's a great fragrance, and it's perfect for this video. This is one where it's instantly going to bump you up. It's going to make you stand out from everyone else around you. Even if they're wearing a fragrance, chances are this one is going to overpower everyone else around you, and that's a good thing here. It's going to overcome any sort of other smells that are going on in the air. And although it is an Armani fragrance, and Armani is obviously a very popular designer brand, they also are relatively high-end. You can find these discounted, and again, I will have it linked down below to the best prices you can get it online, but they're still not going to be cheap by any means. This one is going to be a little bit more expensive compared to the other ones in this list, but it's also not crazy expensive. It's kind of what I would consider to be the upper end of designer fragrances, in the usually I think $65, $70, $75 range, I want to say, although I can't remember off the top of my head. Somewhere around there. You can check out the link down below. It's going to be up there somewhere, which is relatively high end. And basically where I'm going with that point is most people around you probably aren't going to be wearing it. Most people aren't going to be spending that much money on a fragrance. And even if they do wear a fragrance, which most people don't, if they do, it's probably going to be something relatively cheap that they got from Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something. So number 2, Armani Code Profumo. This one is amazing. Highly recommend you check it out. At number 1, we have Guess Seductive Homme Noir. This one is awesome. I really enjoy this scent. When I first got this one in and I smelled it, I was pleasantly surprised. I love the warm sweetness you get from this fragrance with a little bit of a fresh kick. You get some apple in the opening with this one, along with a nice warm amber. And one thing that really gives this fragrance like an edge and something unique about it is the nutmeg note, which I have been kind of on and off about nutmeg at times, but I've really come around to enjoy that note a lot, and it smells great in this fragrance. In the opening, it gives it a nice, spicy, oriental type of smell, which smells incredible. Really happy with this one, and I believe at this time, FragranceNet has it for a killer price on clearance. That's when I picked mine up. I want to say $29, I believe, is what I got it for, and if they still have it at that price, highly recommend you check it out. Again, I'll have it linked down below to FragranceNet where I got it from. That's a crazy good deal. 100% worth that price, and to be honest with you, I would probably pay $50, $55 for this scent. I really would. I think it smells that good. Guess Seductive Homme Noir at number 1. Killer fragrance, especially here for the fall and winter time. And yeah, it's going to take your attractiveness up to the next level by quite a few points there, because again, this is one where no one's going to be wearing this around you, and that automatically sets you above the rest. So guys, that was it for this video. That were 10 fragrances that instantly increase your attractiveness. Hopefully this video helps you guys out. Hopefully you find it entertaining or fun or informative or whatever the case may be. Again, all the links down below to these fragrances will be posted down below. Kind of messed up that sentence, but they all will be down below at the best prices available on FragranceNet. Trusted discounter for a long time, so you are safe shopping there with those links. And of course, don't forget to check out our company Fragrance Match. We send you 2 5ml fragrance samples every month for only $9.99. It's a steal at that price. Make sure you check it out. That's it for me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow night with another video. Take care.